Okay, let's take this S registration. So it's either 98 or 99. I think this one's a 98. Land Rover Defender 90 50th anniversary V8 automatic for sale. A proper 50th anniversary, this one. Showing 112,000 miles, all light and ignition light come up properly. Starts beautifully. I've just done, 32 miles in this, high speed miles. And it's been absolutely first class. I really can't fault it to drive. Anyway, into D. And off we go. Showing 112,000 miles and quite good history with this one as well. I haven't been through the history yet, but looking at the service book, there's lots of stamps and stuff in there. Certainly a proper car. Yeah, starts on the button, no misfiring, hesitancy or overheating at all. Let's get out here. Off we go. Now it is fitted with a different chip in the ECU, so it is actually somewhat livelier than a standard V850, which can feel a bit sluggish sometimes, but this one actually has got a lot more grunt to it, so the chip obviously works really well. It does feel really lively, this one. As I say, engine wise it's no misfiring or hesitancy or overheating at all. Starts on the button, not smoky, not anything, just gets on with it, no nasty noises. Gearbox is first class, very smooth, as you probably saw pulling away there. It doesn't clunk or groan or do anything it shouldn't, it just gets on with it. The whole drivetrain feels very solid. Letting my foot sharply off the throttle, there's no backlash whatsoever in the transmission. Obviously all the UJs and everything are good. Being a 50th anniversary, it's got it's got anti-roll bars on it, which do improve the handling on these. And they're just an absolute joy to drive, really. Steering is nice, it's going exactly where it's placed. Brakes well too. The only thing I can criticise, perhaps one of the discs is warped on it somewhere. You do get a slight pulsing through the brake pedal under braking, which generally means that at least one of the brake discs is very slightly warped on it. But it just powers down the road really nicely. There's no unpleasant or expensive noises, bumps, groans or anything like that. At the minute it's fitted with two forward-facing folding rear seats, which do appear to be making most of that rattling you can hear. It can either come with the seats that are fitted, the two forward-facing folding rear seats, or we can put back in the original the original four sort of jump seats that it would normally have had. We've got those that come with it. Entirely up to you, but I think those rear seats that are fitted currently are rattling slightly. But it just performs really strongly. Just a lovely car. All the instruments are working properly. If I had to be ultra critical, the fuel gauge does waver about a little bit, but speedo wise it sits there just below the halfway point all the time on the temperature gauge. Rev counter's working unusually. It's also got a clock actually in the centre console on this one, which I've never seen before on a 50th. It's got a nice Alpine stereo radio CD system. We have actually got, I think, the original stereo, which can go back in there again if required, and obviously the original ECU if you want to put it back to absolutely stock condition. All the bits are there. But as I say, driving wise, I really can't find anything to criticise. So apart from perhaps one slightly warped disc brake on it at some point. It's just, you can just feel a very slight. We'll come up to the junction here and try it again, but just a very slight pulse through the brake pedal. Yeah, in fact, only if you brake quite hard under sort of coasting to a stop. You don't get it. Just slightly when you brake hard. But that's it. There we have it. So the drivetrain all feels really solid and nice and tight. It's so those rear seats do rattle slightly. That's it. I think my name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk for any further info. End.